Derbyshire maintained their firm grip on their latest LV County Championship match at home to Gloucestershire as regular wickets kept them in charge, with Tony Palladino leading the way with the ball. The second day began with Derbyshire looking to add to their 362 for 9, and that gave the last pair of Tim Groenewald and Jonathan Clare the opportunity to have a bit of fun. Neither batsman seemed too concerned with using the middle parts of their bats. When they did, such as here, the ball carried some distance. This 6 from Clare came in only the day's second over. Indeed, 17 runs came off that over, bowled by Paul Mutchell, although he should have had the wicket of Clare, who was put down at long leg. Ian Saxby finished off the innings in the third over of the morning, as Clare on 48 was outfoxed by the bowler. Derbyshire will have been very happy with their first innings total of 388, however. Even more so when Palladino struck with the third ball of the Gloucestershire reply. Benny Howell had been promoted to open the innings at the expense of Richard Coftree, but he edged Palladino behind before a run had been scored. Derbyshire have begun their season very brightly, and you can see why. Groenewald emphasised their current confidence with this audacious run-out attempt, which was very close. To their credit, Gloucestershire battled hard to keep themselves in the game. Chris Dent, not for the first time this summer, looked in good touch at the top of the order. He is not a modern-day cricketer with every shot in the book, but he does accumulate his runs in an unfussy and skillful manner. He and Kane Williamson, the young New Zealand star playing in his first county game of the season, were scoring freely as they put on 83 for the second wicket in 18 entertaining overs. Derbyshire are not letting sides off the hook so far this campaign, and that was again the case here once Clare smashed Williamson's stumps as the Kiwi went for 25. Dent eased his way to a very handy half-century before lunch, and Gloucestershire went into the break very much in the game with little to choose from between the two teams. But the game started to go Derbyshire's way straight after the interval. In the second over of the afternoon session, Palladino produced a peach to bowl Hamish Marshall for 10. Dent then followed in Palladino's next over as he chased a wide delivery and edged it to Martin Guptill to go for 55. And Gloucestershire had slipped to 120 for 5 when Ian Cobain nicked another good delivery, this time from Groenewald to Wes Durston. Rain then took the players off, and when they returned, Will Gidman and Coftree emphasised Gloucestershire's own fighting qualities as they added 39 for the 6th wicket. They shouldn't have got that far though. Coftree was spilled by Durston at slip. But Palladino didn't have to wait too long to get his man, Tom Poynton taking an outstanding catch behind the stumps to remove the Gloucestershire man for 17 at 159 for 6. Now it looked like a battle to avoid the follow-on, and that was made that much more difficult next ball when Ed Young gave Palladino his 5th wicket. It was another delicious delivery. Gloucestershire desperately needed their talisman Will Gidman to stick in there, but the total on 168 and 71 runs still needed to avoid that follow-on. He nicked a sharpish ball from Clare behind to go for 21. James Fuller hit his first ball for 4 but was out to his next, Clare getting the ball to nip back ever so sharply to bowl him. An over later, the players left for bad light, and then the rain came down, with Gloucestershire in some trouble on 172 for 9, with Palladino in the pavilion with figures of 5 for 47 to his name. Somehow, the last pair now need to add 67 more runs, otherwise Gloucestershire may well be back in again early on day 3.